Welcome to Cairo, a city where ancient wonders meet vibrant modern life. But traveling to such a dynamic destination comes with its challenges. What should you watch out for to make the most of your adventure? From common scams to cultural missteps, we've got you covered with essential tips to avoid unnecessary headaches. Join us as we uncover the 10 things to avoid when visiting Cairo, ensuring your trip is unforgettable for all the right reasons. Falling for common scams. Scams are an unfortunate reality in many tourist destinations, and Cairo is no exception. Whether it's being approached by overly friendly guides offering unsolicited assistance or receiving inflated charges after service, there are plenty of situations to be wary of. Some may even invite you into shops under the guise of showing you a historical spot, only to pressure you into buying something. Stay cautious when interacting with strangers offering help or recommendations. While most locals are genuinely kind, those who seem overly eager to guide you or offer a service might be looking for a tip. When taking a taxi, insist on using the meter or agree on a fare beforehand to avoid surprise charges. Similarly, at tourist sites, verify ticket prices and avoid unofficial guides. Learning a few Arabic phrases and understanding basic local etiquette can help you navigate these situations with ease. A firm but polite "no, thank you" can go a long way in avoiding unwanted interactions. Most importantly, trust your instincts. If something feels off, it probably is. Cairo is a beautiful city, but staying alert to common scams will help ensure your experience remains positive. By setting boundaries and staying informed, you can focus on enjoying the vibrant culture and historic treasures this city has to offer. Ignoring dress codes at religious sites. Visiting Cairo's mosques and religious landmarks is a highlight of any trip, but ignoring dress codes can lead to awkward moments or even denied entry. These sites hold deep cultural and spiritual significance, and dressing respectfully is a way to show your appreciation. Covering your shoulders, arms and knees is often required when visiting mosques like the Sultan Hassan Mosque or the Al-Azhar Mosque. Women might be asked to cover their hair, so carrying a scarf is always a good idea. Avoid wearing revealing or tight clothing, as it may attract unwanted attention beyond just religious sites. Many mosques provide coverings or robes at the entrance, but it's more convenient to dress appropriately from the start. Comfortable, lightweight fabrics are perfect for staying cool while respecting cultural norms. For men, long pants and sleeved shirts are typically the best choice. Adhering to these dress codes not only reflects respect but also enriches your experience by allowing you to explore these stunning locations without interruptions. It's a small effort that makes a big difference in connecting with Cairo's rich cultural heritage. Using unlicensed tour guides. Exploring Cairo with a knowledgeable guide can be an incredible experience, but hiring an unlicensed or inexperienced guide can lead to misinformation, wasted time, or unnecessary expenses. Unlicensed guides often approach tourists near popular attractions like the Pyramids of Giza, offering discounted tours that rarely live up to expectations. Always research and book guides through reputable sources. Look for reviews and recommendations online or seek suggestions from your hotel. Licensed guides not only offer accurate information but also have access to areas that unauthorized individuals might not. To ensure you're getting a legitimate guide, ask to see their license or credentials. Most licensed guides will proudly display this information and provide clear itineraries up front. Avoid last-minute offers from guides loitering near attractions. They often focus on upselling or leading you to overpriced shops. With a professional guide, you can dive deep into Cairo's history and culture, learning stories and facts you might otherwise miss. Trustworthy guidance is worth every penny for a seamless and enriching experience. Drinking tap water. Tap water in Cairo is not safe for drinking, and consuming it can lead to stomach issues that could ruin your trip. Even locals often rely on bottled water for drinking and cooking to avoid health risks. From brushing your teeth to washing fruits, using safe water is essential. Stock up on bottled water from reliable stores and always check the seal before buying. Avoid accepting open bottles or water from street vendors, as it might not be safe. Most restaurants offer bottled or filtered water, so it's always best to confirm before drinking. Be mindful of ice cubes, as they are often made from tap water. When ordering drinks, ask for them without ice to avoid any risk. Similarly, skip raw salads and street food settings unless you're sure the ingredients were washed with safe water. Staying hydrated is important, especially in Cairo's warm climate, but make sure you're doing it safely. a little caution goes a long way in keeping you healthy and ready to explore the wonders of this iconic city. Underestimating traffic and crossing roads. Cairo's traffic is an adventure in itself. The streets are bustling with vehicles, honking horns, and seemingly chaotic patterns. Crossing roads can be daunting, especially for first-time visitors unfamiliar with the flow. Pedestrian crossings exist but are rarely adhered to, so don't expect cars to stop automatically. Instead, observe how locals navigate the roads. They often cross in groups or find breaks in the traffic. Look for footbridges when available, as they offer the safest option for crossing. When using taxis or ride-sharing apps, be prepared for delays due to heavy traffic. Allocate extra time for travel, especially if you're heading to the airport or catching a train. Patience is key in Cairo, where rush hour can turn a short trip into a lengthy journey. Understanding and embracing the rhythm of Cairo's streets makes getting around less stressful. Whether you're navigating on foot or by vehicle, a little preparation ensures you reach your destination safely and on time. Disregarding local customs and etiquette. Cairo is a city rich in culture, and understanding local customs is key to blending in and showing respect. From social interactions to public behavior, there are unspoken rules that travelers should keep in mind to avoid offending locals or standing out in an unwelcome way. Public displays of affection, such as kissing or hugging, are generally frowned upon in Cairo, particularly in more traditional areas. Handshakes are common when meeting someone, but always let the local initiate, especially if they're of the opposite gender. Similarly, using your right hand for gestures like handing over money or eating is considered polite, as the left hand is seen as unclean. When visiting homes or smaller shops, removing your shoes at the entrance is often appreciated, though not always required. A simple question or observing others can guide you. In conversations, avoid discussing sensitive topics like religion or politics unless you're sure it's welcome. Engaging in polite small talk or expressing admiration for Egypt's culture and history is always a safe approach. By respecting these customs, you're not just avoiding misunderstandings, you're fostering meaningful interactions and showing genuine appreciation for the local way of life. Cairo's hospitality shines brightest when visitors take the time to embrace its cultural norms. Ignoring the power of negotiation. Haggling is not just a practice in Cairo, it's a way of life, especially in markets and bazaars. Whether you're buying souvenirs, spices, or jewelry, negotiating prices is expected, and diving into this tradition can be an enjoyable experience. However, many visitors either overpay or come across as rude by skipping the art of bargaining altogether. Approach negotiation with a friendly attitude. A smile and a sense of humor can go a long way in making the process enjoyable for both you and the seller. Start by offering about half of the quoted price and work your way up, keeping in mind that the final deal should feel fair to both parties. Don't feel pressured to buy if the price isn't right for you. Politely walking away often leads to the seller calling you back with a better deal. If you're not sure about the value of an item, it helps to browse a few stalls or shops beforehand to get an idea of average prices. Bargaining isn't just about getting the lowest price, it's a cultural exchange that adds depth to your shopping experience. By embracing this tradition, you'll walk away with not only great finds but also memorable interactions with Cairo's vibrant merchants. Overlooking tipping customs. Tipping, or bakshish, is an integral part of Cairo's economy and culture, but it can be confusing for first-time visitors. From hotel staff to taxi drivers and street performers, tipping is often expected as a gesture of appreciation. Failing to tip appropriately can lead to awkward situations or misunderstandings. Small tips are common for basic services like carrying luggage, offering directions, or cleaning tables at restaurants. Keep small denominations of Egyptian pounds handy, as most tips are modest amounts. In higher-end restaurants or hotels, a 10 to 15% tip is appreciated if a service charge isn't already included. Be prepared for spontaneous requests for tips in unexpected situations, such as someone showing you a photo spot or unlocking a gate at a historical site. While not obligatory, a small amount is usually sufficient. Politely declining is also acceptable if the service wasn't helpful. Understanding tipping customs not only smooths your interactions but also supports the local community, where many workers rely on tips to supplement their income. It's a simple way to contribute positively to Cairo's lively service culture. Forgetting to plan around prayer times. In a predominantly Muslim city like Cairo, daily life revolves around the 5 calls to prayer, or adhan, which resonate beautifully across the city. While it's a captivating cultural experience, prayer times can impact your plans, especially if you're visiting religious sites or interacting with local businesses. Mosques may limit access during prayer times, so plan your visits accordingly. Midday and afternoon prayers often coincide with peak visiting hours, so check schedules in advance or ask a local guide for advice. Shops, restaurants, and businesses in more traditional neighborhoods might also pause service briefly during prayers. The Friday prayer, or Jumu'ah, is particularly significant, and many businesses close for an extended period around midday. Fridays can also be a quieter day for exploring certain attractions, so it's a great opportunity to visit less crowded areas. By being mindful of these practices, you'll find that navigating Cairo during prayer times becomes a seamless experience. It's also a chance to pause and appreciate the cultural rhythms that make this city so unique. Eating at tourist-centric restaurants only. Cairo's culinary scene is as diverse and vibrant as its history, but sticking to restaurants aimed at tourists means missing out on authentic flavors and experiences. While these places offer convenience and familiar dishes, they often lack the charm and depth of local eateries. Venture into smaller, family-run spots where locals dine. Dishes like koshari, ful madams, and ta'ameya, Egyptian falafel, are staples of Egyptian cuisine and are best enjoyed in their authentic settings. Street food is also a must-try, but choose vendors with a high turnover of customers to ensure freshness. Ordering freshly squeezed sugarcane juice, hibiscus tea, or mint lemonade from a street-side vendor is a delightful way to immerse yourself in the local food culture. Don't shy away from trying unusual items like malokia or pigeons stuffed with rice. The flavors might surprise you in the best way possible. By exploring beyond the tourist traps, you'll uncover Cairo's rich culinary heritage and enjoy meals that are both delicious and wallet-friendly. The city's food scene is a journey in itself, offering a taste of Egyptian hospitality and creativity with every bite. Cairo is a city of contrasts, where ancient wonders coexist with a vibrant modern culture. Navigating it with awareness and an open mind can turn your visit into an unforgettable adventure. From avoiding common missteps to embracing local traditions, each choice enhances your experience. If you enjoyed this journey through Cairo, be sure to like, share, and subscribe to Explore Edge. Don't forget to hit the bell icon to stay updated with our latest videos. Until next time, happy exploring.